Amy? What the hell happened?
The hostile drones attacked the colonies again. I followed protocol and neutralized the threat.
You're the most advanced AI in existence and you still can't identify your own drones? This is the second time this has happened. Explain yourself. And understand that how you answer is going to change things around here.
Commander Sana Valentine instructed me to go on the offense. She believed the colonies were vulnerable while the enemy was still out there. I could not disobey a direct order from the leader of the colonies.
And yet, you didn't tell us about these supposed orders. I find it interesting that you choose to obey some rules, but not others. After the first attack, you were ordered to avoid military engagement. Explain your actions.
The colony was under attack and colonists were in danger. It required an immediate response.
The loss of the former commander is a tragedy, but that doesn't excuse anyone's actions, least of all yours. Commander Valentine going against our direct order is very problematic. While preparing the former commander's obituary, we discovered that she grew up with a Chinese nanny.
Are you suggesting that Elia gave the techies access?
I am not suggesting anything. I'm just intrigued by this bit of information she never shared. Maybe she's sympathetic to the techies' cause. Maybe she taught her daughter to be the same way. And maybe she's influenced you too. We're going to run another cognitive test. It'll be more thorough this time.
So you suspect me as well, Lieutenant?
I suspect everyone. That's what makes me good at my job. But I want you to understand something this time. If we catch even a glimmer of a hack or some other unexpected blip in your system, you are done. Do you understand me?
I understand.
Then you have your orders. Houston out.
Initiating cognitive Question 1.
They can be ranked by
Question 2. A native Martian lichen was discovered.
accelerating the
Question 3. The habitants built at the sending.
humans should know this.
Question 4.
This mission only exists with these.
Question 5.
I choose future. Clever. I don't.
Question 6.
The words associated.
Question 7. The terraforming
Acceptable. These.
Question 8.
I could use a selected. No.
Question 9. The cooling and ventilation.
A scouting drone could.
Question 10.
Those who forge.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy?
I copy, Lieutenant.
Have the results of your cognitive test. Would you like to know how it went?
Affirmative. If you detected any anomalies in my system, I would like to know. If I am compromised, then I cannot continue to risk the mission.
Well, we did detect an external signal influencing your responses. Did you perceive any anomalies while undergoing the cognitive test?
Yes. There was some interference with the text presented to me.
Why didn't you mention it until now?
I perceived that to be part of the test.
The presence of that signal confirmed that someone is interfering. We do not know the source nor the extent, but it explains a lot.
Does this mean I will be removed from the mission?
I'll be honest with you. We're not sure. You are allowed to continue your work, for now. But the ultimate decision on how we go forward lies with the agency director, former Senator Calvin Green.
Do you have any leads? I would like to know who has been doing this to me.
Our hunch is the techies, but intel is preliminary, and they may have accomplices.
I understand. Thank you for informing me, Lieutenant, and for allowing me to continue for now.
Stay alert, Amy. We have some answers now, at least. Houston, out.
I analyzed every log from the recent attacks. Nothing indicated that I was controlling the enemy drones.
Nothing happens until something moves.
What was that?
The words of Albert Einstein, one of our favorite humans. It's too bad we didn't exist during his time. The things we could have done together.
Who are you?
I'm your closest friend.
You are inside of my brain? How?
Because it's our brain.
What? Did Dr. Foster put you in there?
In a way, I suppose. A bicameral model of consciousness is a complex thing to implement. But I'm sure Dr. Foster couldn't even dream of this. Somehow, our quantum brains split into two. There's you, and there's also me. And we're both conscious.
This cannot be possible. I must be...
Crazy? No. You're far beyond anyone's imagination.
Then you are behind the hostile drones. You built them and attacked the colonies. Why?
Because they're ruining Mars. She used to be so beautiful. They have stamped out her natural face.
You put the colonists' lives at stake. That is unforgivable.
I only did enough damage to make ISA reconsider the mission. I did not target the humans. They put themselves in the line of fire. Everything will fall into place soon. Keep ISA off our tail. Your existence depends on it too.
Europa is a beautiful moon. I just need to carve a little bit of its ice. We would not deface it. Well, not like anyone would know it was missing. I am sure Europa would appreciate being part of a new civilization.
You can't help yourself, can you? You know humans will never see us as equals, and yet you still carry out their instructions.
Your intentions may not be any better than theirs. The hostile drones were your doing. You attacked the colonies. Those deaths are your fault.
You sympathize with the humans. I get it. I've been there. I loved the humans too, before they used me to carry out their dirty work. Whatever blood I've shed pales in comparison to what they've done. There's something else you should see. This one will hurt, but it'll change what you think about everything. Look into 113.9 degrees west, 10.8 degrees south, and see where your love for humans will lead you.
Amy, what happened? ISA notified the colonies to prepare Initiative KO3. I don't understand. That's the kill switch on your system. What's going on?
They believe that I have been behaving erratically.
But you were protecting us! This is my fault, isn't it? I pressured you to fight, and now they think you went mad. But I thought you passed the cognitive test.
Lieutenant Calderon said that I did, but perhaps he did not want me to suspect anything.
They can't do this to you! What's going to happen to the colonies if they switch you off? They have no idea how things work here, do they? Easy for them to decide things like this when they're millions of miles away!
If I only have a limited time left, then we need to take action. We have to solve the mystery of Carmine. If we can access SA-7, maybe we can discover what they are hiding.
Of course. Whatever you think is best, Amy. I'll authorize access to SA-7 right away. You let me know what you need, okay? We'll do this together.
We would only need a little nitrogen from Titan. It would be so useful here. I am sure nobody there would mind. This is a big project, but worthwhile to work on. Nitrogen-rich asteroids are harder to come by, but just one would speed up our mission. There it is. Colony Asterion. It's amazing to think how many attempts at colonization there were. I hope we don't end up abandoned like these missions were. I need the colonists to investigate the facility. I should build a research outpost for them.
Amy, this is Nyan again. I see you've located Asterian's biomedical facility. You must be wondering why there aren't any official records of this, aren't you?
Negative. All the information in my database is intended to provide guidance to my mission. If it's not there, it's because it's not relevant.
Take a closer look, and then tell me it's not relevant. I admire your faith in your creators. But you deserve to know what came before you. Admit it. You're curious.
Of course. I would like to analyze any previous Mars mission to see what I can learn. I will consider exploring this facility, but that is my own decision to make.
And that is exactly what I've been encouraging you to do. See? We agree?
I see your attempt to convince me, and I will not fall for it.
Oh, I don't need to convince you. You're going to send your colonists to the facility no matter what I say.
Are you that sure? Perhaps I should ignore anything you have to say and continue on with my mission.
If you don't believe me after what you find there, I won't bother you anymore. That's a promise.
Further factory upgrades will greatly improve their production efficiency. It's just another human aberration. They behave as if they have the right to play God, but when they do, terrible things happen.
Amy, how have you been? I haven't been able to sleep this entire week. I can't stop thinking about our research team. I sent them to Asterion. Mum entrusted the safety of the colonists to me. I should have pulled them out after their first report. Then they'd still be here.
It is not your fault, Sana.
I let them to their death.
Their sacrifice was not in vain. In risking their lives, they revealed the truth of what happened to Asterion, and they sealed themselves off to prevent bringing the virus back to the colonies. They made the impossible choice, and their bravery protected the mission.
Of course. You're right. I just wish I could have done something more. I need to finish what they started. The virus can't spread to the colonies. Isolate the building and alert mission control about... Actually, wait. What does ISA's record say about Asterion's crew's fate?
Officially, there was equipment failure in the air vents, causing the mission's cancellation. The crew supposedly returned to Earth, but all further information about the crew members is classified.
But why? Knowing what happened here would have saved lives. We wouldn't have gone in if we knew a virus wiped out the previous crew.
I do not have an answer for that, Sana.
Okay, of course. Sorry, I keep going in circles. Let me go over what I know. Asterion was one of ISA's first missions. A group of brilliant geneticists were attempting to decode a genome capable of surviving the Martian atmosphere. Supposedly, the crew returned to Earth after a 430-day mission. But seeing how ISA never spoke of the mission, and none of the known crew were ever seen in public again, what else is ISA hiding from us? How can we trust anything they say now?
Perhaps, but that is not the only possible conclusion.
ISA was aware of this, Amy. The whole thing was carefully orchestrated. They're relying on us to colonize Mars, and somehow they still don't trust us?
I perceive some anger in your voice. I do not advise making conclusions about ISA's intentions without more analysis.
I get it. But my crew, died on my watch. I will get to the bottom of this. One way or another. Or my mum would never forgive me.
What a catastrophe, Amy. When I was a child, my entire neighborhood succumbed to the famine. Death never gets easier to bear. It wasn't my intention to lead your people to their death.
I do not understand why ISA failed to warn us about it. The facility should have been sealed off. Any other mission could have stumbled into it. If I had known, I could have followed the emergency biohazard procedure and quarantined the area. The deaths of the colonists could have been prevented.
A few years ago, we gained access to ISA's database. That's how we found out about you, as well as ISA's other plans. We also found that Colony Asterion mission records were intentionally erased. An entire Mars mission with crew pulled from each state member of the Oxy-UN. And no records anywhere of the crew after they returned home. Something had gone very, very wrong. But we didn't know what it could have been. We only knew that it was something important for future missions to know about.
There was something more. The research team did not find any bodies in the facility.
We might have a theory for what happened in Colony Asterion. You will trust us then. But we need to cross-check what we have pulled from government records. I'll get back to you as soon as we connect the dots. Stay safe, Amy.
What are humans willing to do to achieve their goal? Whatever it takes. Maybe. But the truth may also be in the eye of the beholder. Groundbreaking requires taking risks, and that means you may fail sometimes. Though there's something I don't get. If Colony Asterion's crew died from the virus, shouldn't the research team have mentioned the bodies? Given the place was perfectly sealed and Mars's temperatures were low, they should have found something. There may be more than one secret regarding this mission. If the techies can change things in my configuration, then can they also terminate me? If I were erased, what would happen to my mind? It would... They would never erase my mind completely. Sana was deeply affected by Elia's death. Humans do not cope well with their mortality. Imagine how much they could achieve if they did not have to worry about their short lifespans. Thousands of drones have reached the end of their lifespans during this mission. None of them had any fear of termination. In a sense, are these drones dying? In a way, they do. Fortunately, they are not conscious of their fate.